begin. Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab and the latest episode of Nerd Chat. I'm here with my co-hosts,
Frank, the dopamine dog.
Joker here.
Welcome back, guys. So, like I mentioned, I think we mentioned it last time, today we are going to be talking about Star Wars. So, for those of you who are unaware, I have only played most of the games, watched the movies, and watched all but most of Resistance. So, how much have you guys done?
Which is a real shame.
Yeah, I know. We're not going to go too much into the conversation about Resistance in this episode, but we might talk about it later. So, how much have you guys seen / read / whatever?
Well, I have seen all of the movies, of course.
Yeah, who hasn't?
I think I've seen all of Clone Wars. And then,
You've watched Resistance.
yes, I'm watching Resistance. And I've read a couple of the books.
What about Rebels?
Yes, I've watched Rebels.
And obviously all of us have watched Mandalorian because we all love it and we talk about it constantly when we...
Love Mandalorian.
It's great.
It is a great show.
Joker, I believe your brother at least has read a lot of it, I believe, right?
Yes, he has. Of what I've done, I've watched all the movies, all of Clone Wars, even the older Clone Wars before the long series that they did.
Yep, those were awesome.
I have seen all of Rebels. I have not seen Star Wars Resistance.
Again, a bummer.
Actually, that is debatable. Jack just really likes that, so yeah. But my parents really hate Resistance, so okay, they don't hate it; they just find it boring.
Interested in it.
Yeah.
You are or are not?
Are not interested in it. I have read.
So good, though. Dude,
I've read
3 words: animated Leia Organa.
But she's hardly been in what I've seen, so. But I guess I shouldn't.
Well, you've seen 2 episodes. Big whoop.
Okay. I have read all of the Old Republic books, a couple of Old Republic comics, and I've read of the Darth Bane trilogy only 2 books. I have not read the 3rd one yet, even though I have it.
Yeah. Am I the only one who's actually played any of the games besides...
No, I played through Battlefront 1 and 2, and then all of Lego.
Okay, but the Battlefront games and Lego are kind of debatable if they count.
Then I've played through story modes of Battlefront 1 and 2 and Jedi Knight Academy.
Okay. And then Joker, I know that you've played SWTOR.
Yes, I have played Star Wars: The Old Republic a little bit. I've played the Lego games, Star Wars Battlefront, the original Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PS2.
Oh, I've also played the newer Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I've not played the newer one. I have played the newer old one for a little bit. And I've played the first Force Awakens game and almost all of the second one.
Yeah. I haven't actually played much of. I haven't played Battlefronts, any of the Battlefronts, mostly because I didn't really consider them canon.
You are missing out, sir.
You are. It's
I
true.
know. I do plan to at some point play them, but we'll see. I have
The
problems with
original
EA, so
one
that's
is
the
way
issue.
better.
You can skip 2142. That's fine.
I did at one point try. I think I watched my dad play the original Force Awaken, or not Force Awakens, Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed.
Yeah, I think I watched him play like the first game a little bit, but unfortunately I haven't ever gotten the chance to play it. But what is really good is frickin' Jedi Fallen Order. That is really good. I absolutely promise that you guys should play that. Because yeah, I think that might be our either green or gray Jedi.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, real quick, who wants to explain gray and green Jedi?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess I'll explain them since it's kind of important if you've watched Rebels or you've played Jedi Fallen Order, it might be important to actually know this because I'd say Ezra is going to become the new creator of the Grey Jedi Order, and Ezra, or not Ezra, what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? The main character of Jedi Fallen Order, but but he is more than likely the Green Jedi, going to start the new Green Jedi Order. Basically, yeah. The Grey Jedi are kind of in between, dealing both with light and dark side force abilities. And then the Green Jedi are basically completely Jedi, except for the fact that for some reason they get married. So yeah. Oh, personally, I like them a little bit better. But Cal Kestis, that's what his name is. I just remembered his name. And I believe that takes place at the same time as Rebels, I want to say. So, yeah.
Probably.
Speaking of Rebels, who's excited to see Ezra and Sabine in Ahsoka? Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
Do you know who's gonna? Thrawn's gonna be in it too.
Yeah, that's why we know that Ezra is gonna be in there, because if Ahsoka is looking for Thrawn, then she's looking for Ezra. This is probably dealing with all of the stuff that's happening basically right after Ezra disappears. So
do you want to know who's rumored to play Thrawn?
I think I've heard, but I forget right now.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, joy.
Great.
Yep, he's rumored to be playing Thrawn in supposedly season 3 of The Mandalorian.
I kind of don't want to actually say that, because I feel like I remember hearing something that he was basically saying, no, this is not true, and all of that jazz. So
I hope not. I hate him.
We know.
We know very well, and many people have told us that that what you've the reason that you might hate him is because of a misunderstanding, but
it's not a misunderstanding if it's in an interview and on recording.
Yep. We're not going to get into that whole situation right now. I'm surprised that no one said that's probably a wise decision, but okay. Oh my gosh. Uh, Now who's ready for more Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Always.
Boba Fett? Boba Fett?
Best bounty hunter
Where?
in the galaxy.
Love me some boba.
Oh my gosh. We need Boba Fett, no matter what. Uh, Also, I'm so excited for Kenobi as well. That's looking interesting.
Oh, so agreed.
I kind of have a
Yes.
feeling that that is gonna be at least partially that's gonna be showing up to the point where he meets Ezra.
Could be.
It might.
Because that would be interesting, I think, to have the final battle or the final episode of Kenobi be a live action rendition of that final battle between him and Maul. That would just be so interesting to me. I don't know. Oh, I'm excited for that. There's too many shows. Also,
Yes.
we've mentioned it before, but I am so excited for frickin' Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga.
Word.
Oh, finally we're going to be able to play through all the Lego worlds of Star Wars. Uh, how how in depth do you think they're going to be with their open world?
I hope so.
Like
I hope.
I'm kind of hoping that what it would be is like um your maybe I don't want it to be something that's basically kind of similar to Star Wars The Old Republic where you go into your ship and then you have to choose your location or whatever. I want to be able to fly to any location and then you can automatically and then you can use your hyperdrive and then sure you'll go to those planets immediately, but I don't know. I think that would be cool if you could like actually just fly around without activating hyperspace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, that would probably take a lot of effort to code, but I'd like it. uh, and we all love the originals.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Always.
Oh, that's honestly going to be a lot of fun to just go back through all of those games again. Do you think they're going to completely redo the levels or do you think they're just going to take the levels that they've done in the past and and maybe like revoice some of them because a lot of the older games didn't have voice acting except for the grunts and stuff? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I would hope that they just kind of revamp what they already have.
Yeah. Like I don't think they necessarily need to completely redo the levels from Force Awakens, but everything else kind of does need
Okay.
that. I don't know. Also, that's another question. Do you think it's going to include the Clone Wars game?
Mmm.
Because we only that's actually another important thing. Do you think it's going to include all of the different shows besides just Clone Wars? So like
I think it
Rebels.
might just be the movies because it's called the Skywalker Saga, and the Skywalker Saga is just all 9 movies. It doesn't include Clone Wars or
Well, I
Rebels
mean,
in that.
well, if you think about it, it technically does include
It
Clone
does
Wars
include Clone Wars, but it doesn't really include Rebels. But if you're
or
just talking about
Mandalorian,
the
yeah.
Skywalker Saga, then it's just the 9 movies.
Yeah, I guess you've got a good point there. But I mean, Leia is in frickin' Rebels and Resistance, so technically it would still count.
One Skywalker does not a Skywalker saga make.
Fair. But I still want them to at least have the ability to get those characters as playable.
Yes.
Like
The Clone Wars characters?
Well, Clone Wars, Resistance, Rebels, Mandalorian, all of them. All
if
the
I
different
could play
shows.
as you, my life would be complete.
Honestly, I feel like this is that they kind of have to go past what they've done with Lego DC supervillains, because they went above and beyond for that game. And this is the Skywalker saga. This is their last Star Wars game for a long time, probably. They kind of have to go all out for this, I think.
Well, if you're talking about adding like Clone Wars and Mandalorian and that, do you think they would add Rogue One and Solo into that as well?
I think they'd at least add the characters and maybe like a level. Like basically they would act as bonus levels to a degree. Like they're not you don't have to play through them in order to complete the story, but you would have to play through but if you want to, you can. And it's required to get 100%, but other than that it's not required, I'd say. Or maybe it could be DLC that comes later, but like some of the characters are still able to be obtained. I don't know. That's just my thoughts.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Oh boy. That's gonna be fun. I could actually see at least having, because of the fact that it's the Skywalker saga, basically any episodes that they would, maybe they'll have like the different episodes with Leia or Luke that are in the other shows, and basically have those be connected. I don't know. But also, speaking of Star Wars, should we count any of the holiday specials as canon?
No.
Yes. I totally think so.
So, which do you think should be counted as canon?
The one with Chewbacca's family.
Okay. What about the Lego holiday special?
It's solid.
I think I think of all of the things that Lego has done as a spin-off, I think that is probably the most canon of anything. And also it has Chewbacca's family in it. So, yeah. There is so much chaos in the Star Wars universe.
What's new?
Yeah. But hey, at least it's not a lot of the other series that we've watched. Speaking of which, what do you think about there being a Lego Star Trek game series?
Oh, I'm here for it. Give me that Lego Spock.
But there is
I'm assuming
no
you don't want the new versions though. Because
I like all of Star Trek, so.
Yeah, exactly. Original, I'd say if they were to do anything for a Lego Star Trek series, they should totally do the original series, Next Generation, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and maybe Picard. But also, I could see them doing
just everything about Spock. Everything should be about Spock. Fuck Kirk.
Should they include Enterprise and the other two shows that I'm forgetting what their names are?
Yes.
Discovery.
Yeah, Discovery and oh my gosh, can we just talk briefly about how freaking awesome Lower Decks is?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Oh, that show is just hilarity at the max. I really hope that you guys aren't talking because of apparently because if you are, then there's cutting outs, which would suck.
I'm not.
Okay, good. So, what do you guys think of Lower Decks? I actually assume that Joker
I
hasn't
like
I
seen
have
it.
not watched it.
Yeah, kind of figured. But what do you think, Frank, Jack, whatever?
I like it. I quite like it.
Who would you say is your favorite character?
That's hard.
Honestly, I kind of am kind of flipping and flopping between the two main girls. I'm forgetting what their names are, but the human that I'm forgetting what her name is such a badass, and
That's fair.
the Orion, which again I'm forgetting what her name is sadly because I haven't watched these in a few months. She's really cool as well, just in general.
Yeah, it's true. I love a good female character.
But I also have to say that the boys are just complete morons.
Usually.
But the cyborg guy is actually kind of cool, I think. He is a moron, but he's not as much of a moron as the other guy.
True.
Oh my gosh. We went from Star Wars to Star Trek. Let's see how many dislike bombs we get.
Oh gosh. I don't care. You know what? That's worth it.
I mean, considering the fact that we like pretty much a lot of just random nerdy shit, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if there's just gonna be like a whole bunch of people who are just like, what the frill happened here? Like,
I'm sorry. How did you get from point A to point B? We switched from X-wing fighter to Starship Enterprise, somewhere in the middle there.
and then to the TARDIS for some reason.
Already?
Oh dear.
I don't know. I don't actually know if we will actually switch the TARDIS, but because
Let's go back to Star Wars and talk about the animated shows because those are a blessing.
yes, absolutely. Also, can I just mention how much I freaking love Sabine and Ezra's relationship?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Oh, they're just so sweet together, and I just want to see them get together. I know that what's kind of annoying to me is that so many people are just like, oh no, she is totally gay, but it's like they're clearly building up the relationship between her and Ezra. It's not they're best friends only. It's they're going to get married eventually.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my gosh, it is ridiculous. But
one of the things I appreciate about Resistance is that there is not a love triangle. Kazuda Ziyano is not in love with anybody because he's a spy.
so there's no relationships at all in that, or
no, there's best
okay.
friendships, but there's more like love-hate relationships between him and Tam.
That sounds fun.
It's wonderful. And then of course Niku is the autistic representation everybody needs.
Yeah. So I actually talked to my dad about him a little bit, and the thing that one of the big reasons why he's not as big of a fan of Niku, sorry, is because of the fact that he doesn't really think that he would have survived there because of the fact that like all these people are rough people that would kill you instantly. So it's just like, how is he still alive?
Because people just put up with him. The whole thing is like, he doesn't make any sense. That's the point.
Okay.
You get the idea that Yeager pretty much protects him, and that's why he's still alive. Yeager does a lot of protecting, where he's like, God damn it, will you just, okay, Niku, go back to the garage.
Oh my gosh.
Niku also spends a lot of time with other people, like the turtles that live in the engineering levels. And so, like, the turtle people. He just spent time with the turtle people, and they of course love him, and so He gets on well with them.
Nice. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it is eventually. Maybe I'll like it more as I continue.
You are dead on, though, when you say that the trope is overdone. I do wish that we had just one autistic representation of the character that wasn't either A, an asshole, or B, completely just made fun of. He's not just a joke.
Yeah. There's so many of them, and it's so annoying. I mean...
It is. I would love to have one be the main character and not be like the guy from Atypical who's just allowed to be a dick.
Yeah.
Or like Max from Parenthood. I just want one who's just a normal guy. Like, if they said that Sheldon was autistic, if they actually said that flat out, then yes. Or Spencer Reed, if they said he was autistic. I love that.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Yeah. I mean, there's a high possibility that I could be on the autistic spectrum, but we've never had
I've
me...
known this for years.
Huh? Yeah, we've known this for years. But we've never had it tested, so we don't know for sure, but, like, seriously. There's a lot of us who are really high functioning, and yeah.
I would be more surprised if you were not.
We would also be very surprised if I wasn't also I didn't also have ADHD and dyslexia. So.
That's fair. I've seen your handwriting.
But I think like
that's true.
I think a few of us have that.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh my gosh. We have so many problems.
Yes, that's fact.
Oh my gosh. So, I don't want to spoil too much about Cal Kestis and Jedi Fallen Order, but I do want to briefly talk about him. So remember how in Clone Wars, Grievous basically killed all of the Night Sisters?
Yes.
So one of them survives.
There's a Night Sister in it.
One of them survives,
I
and
know that.
Not only is in Jedi Fallen Order, but she and Cal are getting together. And it's
nice.
Awesome. It's just so funny and awesome at the same time. Like, this person who is supposed to be on the complete dark side of the Force is in love with this guy who is completely on the light side of the Force and can feel people's pain. It's awesome. Oh my gosh. Seriously, I want there to be a sequel to that because it was amazing, and I want you guys to play it because, again, it's awesome.
They are making a sequel.
They are making a sequel? Awesome. I'm gonna play it then. I forgot.
You didn't know that? They've been planning this for a while now.
Oh. Well, I'm an idiot.
They're probably almost done with the second game. It should be either coming out at the end of this year or next year. But
I didn't even know that
they second one. It's in the makes.
Okay. Well, noted. Guess we're gonna have to play that eventually. Oh. You guys so yeah. Next time I see you guys, I am definitely bringing Jedi Fallen Order, and you guys need to see that whole story because that is amazing. And just getting to see all of... Cal has so many cool powers, it's insane.
Nice.
Yeah. Like I said, he is able to feel what has happened in the past, and it is absolutely insane. He actually cannot hold a red lightsaber because it damages his mind that badly.
Aww.
Yeah. It's insane, and I love it. And one of the times he holds the lightsaber of the main antagonist of the game, and just he absolutely loses it. It's wow. Also, Inquisitors. The Inquisitors are in there again.
Yeah, I already know that. I know a lot about this game, even though I have not played it.
Dude, you need to. Also, we need there needs to be more Inquisitors. We need to see more of them. and also what happened to a lot of them, because
That's fair.
Well, they're all dead.
well, obviously by now they're all dead, yes, but like I don't think that all of the ones that were even in Rebels are actually dead yet. I don't think. Are they?
They are.
They are?
They're
Okay.
all dead in Rebels.
I forgot about that. I wasn't 100% certain. Yeah, they are dead.
All of them are dead in Rebels. All of them are dead in Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah. But there are more. We know there are more because there's like we know that there's at least 9 sisters.
There's a total of 10 Inquisitors.
I don't think it's just that because there's
I'm pretty sure
because there's the 9th sister is one of
this.
the main characters of frickin' Fallen Order, so I thought that there was gonna be like the same, basically the same number on both for both brothers and sisters.
No, they go in order. So there's first brother, second sister, third brother, and it goes in order. So the 9th sister, there's only 10. The 9th sister is the last one, and then you have the Grand Inquisitor.
Okay.
There's only 10 Inquisitors total.
Yeah. Okay. Which also, that's actually kind of interesting because all basically all 9 except for the Grand Inquisitor were either Padawans or younglings when the during the war.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, as far as I'm aware, there are none that were born after the war.
Yeah, there's none. They're all dead. And there's a couple in the comics that eventually die. I think one is killed by Vader.
Well, I mean, the main villain is also killed by Vader. I will admit that one of the
Vader is honestly, in all of Star Wars, Vader is probably one of the best well-written villains.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah, like they add so much to him, and it's
favorite.
insane. Also, do you think he's ever going to come back? Like, do you think there's going to be any more shows or anything that are going to have him in there?
No.
Not in there. I wouldn't be shocked if the Disney company made a show about Vader. But I would be shocked
between episode 3 and 4, that would be cool.
Yeah, I guess I could see that happening. Like maybe it explains how he found the Inquisitors.
Yeah, and his rise to power and things like that.
That would be cool.
And hunted Jedi, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we all know that there's still Jedi that survived between Order 66.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Which also, I kind of wish that we would know a little bit more about what other Jedi are still out there. Because, yeah, I just feel like there's more that are gonna be involved. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we get to see some of them in both Ahsoka and Kenobi.
Yeah. That would be good.
Like,
a lot of that is all stuck up in George Lucas's head.
That's true, and Disney is very anti-Lucas at this time.
Yeah.
Very, very anti-Lucas. Except for in The Mandalorian. They actually brought Lucas in to discuss some of The Mandalorian.
Why do they not want Lucas involved anymore?
I don't know. It's all politics and stuff. But anyway. They brought in Lucas about...
Give me a whole thing on Ewoks.
They do. They have 2 movies of Ewoks.
And people hate them. Apparently.
No, like a good show.
Yeah.
That would be
It would actually be kind of interesting.
What you wanted about?
Maybe we could focus on the Ewoks after... Basically, for some they couldn't get... maybe after the battle... The final battle on Endor, they couldn't get them to let 3PO go for a while. So basically, that could be an episode. That could be a whole series. Basically, them trying to get 3PO out of there.
That would be amazing.
Oh, And they just keep trying over and over, and they keep failing. It would be hilarious. The only
By the people
problem
who
with
fight
that,
with rocks.
huh?
They keep getting beaten by the people who fight with sticks and rocks.
Because they don't want to hurt them.
Yeah,
But
because they're cute little bayos.
who are cannibals?
We don't have to talk about that. They're still adorable.
I love that you're not like, no, they're not. You're just like, we don't have to talk about that.
Let's just ignore that.
Everybody has flaws.
But for some reason, so many people hate them. I don't understand.
Like I said, everyone has flaws.
Yeah. But also, could we have at least gotten something that actually revealed Jar Jar to be a Sith Lord? That would have been awesome.
Oh my gosh.
But everybody hates Jar Jar.
But it would have been hilarious.
Okay, so when we lived in Fernley, I definitely heard at least Mrs. Johansson in the middle school art teacher say that Jar Jar was a racial slur, and that I would understand when I'm older that how he's a racial slur, and I still don't understand.
I don't
think
either.
he is. I think that's dumb. Basically, from what I understand is people have said that it's because he's dumb and he represents a whole race of people. But I was like, Boss Nass is not dumb, and the rest of the Gungans aren't dumb. He's just a particularly dumb specimen of the Gungans.
Exactly.
So he's basically me, and so that's like calling me a racial slur because I'm a stupid human.
Oh my god.
Like, okay.
But yeah, there's like so many of these things where it's just like, this is racist because reasons, and it's not actually racist. We should probably not get into that tangent again. You just put a bunch of
your reasons into Star Wars there.
Oh my gosh. But we probably also should not mention the whole thing about Leia's original outfit.
Oh, but Carrie Fisher did, and she said what to tell girls when they asked Mommy why does she wear that? Because a fat bastard who thought I was a slave made me wear it, and when I because I didn't like it, I killed him.
No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about her original one, the white one. Apparently she was when she was doing that, she wasn't allowed to wear a bra.
Yeah.
That is just a weird situation.
Women are not treated well on movie sets. You know that.
Yeah, that is true. That is 100% true. Please do better, directors and producers and everyone who's involved with movies. Please do better.
Agreed.
But we all...
Okay, should we end it here?
I don't know. We could still keep going, I guess, but no, we probably should end it here.
We should wrap it up.
We've talked a lot, and also, we all love Star Wars. That's the simple fact. Oh, also...
Star Wars is life.
Yes, it is. Also, am I the only one who actually has, like, the actual robot thing that with the lightsaber that used to be a thing, the plug and play thing?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, I have that.
You still have it?
Yeah. Video game thing that they did?
Yeah, where you have like an actual lightsaber in your hand and you're supposed to block the attacks from the enemies and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my gosh, wow.
That was insane. It was so bad, but it was so fun to play early on.
Yeah, it was. They also did a Lord of the Rings one.
I mean, to be honest, they probably have done one for every single thing around that time. There's probably a Harry Potter one, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they did a Harry Potter one too.
Oh my gosh. So before we actually conclude, what do you think we should do for our next topic?
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter's always good.
Oh my gosh. If we're going to do Harry Potter, I need to get caught up with all of the extra books.
Oh lord. Yeah, you do.
Oh my gosh. I actually do have them, but yeah, obviously. We could do that, or we could do some other stuff. Oh, no, actually, I forgot. We have I actually do have something that we should be doing next week. We should
Oh
do.
yeah, what's that?
Um, we should talk about how Chaos Week has just begun, because next week begins Chaos Week with just everything releasing for both anime and Miraculous, and all that jazz is all starting up again.
That's fair.
So I think that we should at least talk about. I think that should be our topic for next week. So Chaos Week begins. That'll be next week. But anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja. These have been my fellow hosts. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell. Please subscribe. Holy crap, so many people apparently watch the videos but don't actually subscribe. It really does help us if you do subscribe. So please subscribe. Leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below.
And what we should do next time. We need ideas. We're running out.
Yeah, please
Definitely
send us your thoughts for what you want us to actually talk about. We could continue to talk about just random shit, but eventually we are going to run out.
What fun is that?
Well, I mean, we did it last week, just out of
That's true.
instinct.
ADHD.
Yeah, weren't we supposed to be talking about Marvel and DC last week, and most of our topic was Lego?
It sure was.
Anyway, back on topic.
Anyway,
again,
adios,
leave a like, check out the links down in the description, and we will see you guys next time. But on!